What up, what up, what up? Ladies and gents, boys and girls, you are now tuned in to a brand new episode of Sportsway with Dre Day podcast. I am your host with the most, the Hood's ESPN, Crystal Street's very own, Dre Day. What's up, what's up, what's up? Once again, thank y'all for y'all continued support. Keep it going, keep it growing, keep it flowing. Y'all already know. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, Sportsway with Dre Day Podcast. Hit that like button as you come in. Share it. Leave a comment at the end of the episode. All that good shit, right? This episode here, I've tried to tell people. And shout out to my homegirl, Sierra, out there in Rhode Island, Sports Talk with C. I've tried to tell her. I have tried to tell her about her Connecticut Sun. And they just can't get over the hump. They just cannot fuck with the New York Liberty. And 3 games this regular season. Shit, you can even say 4 if you want to count preseason. The Connecticut Sun have lost each game to the New York Liberty this season, this young season. We're now embarking on at the end of the first half of the season. They can't mess with them. They cannot mess with them, whether it's in the regular games or in the Commissioner Cup. The Connecticut Sun had so much expectations this season. Especially with them starting the season, I believe they started the season 8-0 or 9-0. So usually when teams start the season that good, chances are they get to the WNBA finals. And I've tried to tell people this, including my friend Sierra. The only way they are going to be taken seriously is if they can beat the top echelon in this WNBA. They have 6 losses. 4 of those losses are to the New York Liberty and the Las Vegas Aces. And those are the 2 teams that are the top tier teams. Those are the 2 teams that are at the top of the food chain of the WNBA. So my whole thing is this. How am I going to respect you as a team if you can't even beat the 2 contenders that you're probably going to have to go up against in the semifinals or finals if you get that far? Sabrina Ionescu is averaging 25, 5, and 5 in all her games against the Sun. I'm not even going to throw Stewie's stats in there because she didn't even play the last one. So get well soon to Stewie. But the point is this. The New York Liberty have sunned. They have owned the Connecticut Sun this season. They just have. There's no other way around it. Yes, Duana Bonner is averaging 17 to 18 a game. Yes, Alyssa Thomas is always on a triple-double machine. Carrington is having a Defensive Player of the Year campaign. I get all of that. But when it comes time to playing the New York Liberty are their kryptonite. And they have been in 3 games this season. 3 games this season. Yes, you're beating everybody else. You've owned Indiana. You've owned all these other teams. But when it comes time to you playing the Liberty, you can't beat them. You cannot beat them. And you're going to wind up playing them in the playoffs. There's no way around it. So how am I supposed to suspect that you're going to beat them? I don't. I don't believe it. I don't believe it one bit. I just don't. I don't see it. I have no faith in them. I have no faith in them. I respect them as a team. I respect them for, doing what they do throughout the duration of, the season. I respect them as an organization, but I'm in the show me business. And as it pertains to the Connecticut Sun, For the past 2 seasons, they've either gotten to the WNBA Finals and lost, or they've lost in the semifinals. After a while, the question now becomes: is it time to shake shit up? Is it time to change things around? Well, listen, they just picked up Marina Mabry from the Chicago Sky. Hopefully that helps. Hopefully her and Carrington can put their issues to the side, because for the past 2 seasons, if you haven't been watching the WNBA as much, them two be jarring back and forth from the basketball court. So if those two could put their stuff to the side and come together as one, who knows? Maybe Connecticut could do something in the postseason. But from what I see, what I'm looking at, they can't mess with the New York Liberty. I'm sorry, they just can't. They could beat every other team. Well, they can't beat the Aces either because they've lost to them too. Again, they have 6 losses. 4 of those 6 losses is to the Liberty and the Aces. They got 1 loss to the Seattle Storm, and I forgot who the other loss was too. But the point is that when they play the New York Liberty, they cannot fuck with them. Whether it's in the Mohegan Sun in Connecticut, or if it's in Barclays here in Brooklyn, they cannot beat the New York Liberty. They're being owned at this point. And I'm supposed to take y'all seriously? Sorry. Can't do it. Can't do it. So yeah, go ahead and beat all them other teams. Go ahead. Beat the Fever. Beat the Sky. Beat the Mystics. Beat all those teams. Talk to me when y'all beat the Liberty and the Aces. Because if you can't beat them in the regular season, what makes me think that you're going to be able to beat them come postseason time? You got to show me something. Now, I get it. You know, there's times, even in the NBA, a team might play a team in the regular season 4 times and lose 3 out of 4. But then when playoff time come, they win the series. Connecticut ain't won none of these games yet. They can't get 1 win against these 2 teams. So how am I supposed to believe that they can mess with them come postseason time? I just don't see it. I just don't see it. But what do I know, right? I'm just a fan that loves basketball. I'm a fan that loves women's basketball. You know, just watching, just stating my opinion and shit like that. You know what I mean? But hey, it is what it is. But y'all hit me up in them comments and tell me what you think, man. Again, this was gonna be a short video. It's not gonna be a long one. It ain't gonna be a long 15 to 20 minute video. Nah, don't need to. But y'all hit me up in them comments and tell me what you think. Do the New York Liberty own the Connecticut Sun? You already know my opinion. What's your opinion? But in the meantime, in between time, once again, subscribe to the YouTube channel, Sportswear with Dre Day Podcast. Hit that like button, of course. Share this. Leave a comment. And also hit that notification button so once an episode drops, you immediately get the notification. So once again, thank y'all for y'all continued support. Keep it going, keep it growing, keep it flowing. And closing, y'all know how this goes. This has been another episode of Sportswear with Dre Day Podcast, the Hood's ESPN, Crystal Street's very own. Catch y'all on the flip side. Y'all be safe out there. God bless. Peace and love. Your boy is out of here. Salute.